Hello, 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 hello. You are tuning in to another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's topic. We are playing the Steelers coming up, and it has been flexed. So we are we are the Sunday night game. 8:20. Burr. The NFL has flexed next Sunday to 8:20 p.m. Steelers versus Ravens. Look, as much as I critique my team because I expect greatness from my team, I don't think this is a game, because here's the thing. A lot of people are looking at it like this is the rivalry that's still a rivalry in the NFL. Yeah. But that doesn't do us any favors, right? Let me tell you what this game is. This is why I do not like this game. This game is going to be cold, hard-hitting, extremely hard-hitting, right? And it's going to be run, run, run. Now, for some people, they don't like watching games like that. That's not my problem. I love to see defensive masterpieces. I love to see an old-fashioned slugfest. Problem is, we can't afford no more injuries. The Steelers are not going to the playoffs. But I'll tell you what, though. I'll give you a little bit of information. If they can make sure that they cause harm to more members of our squad to make it even more difficult for us to go any further in our playoff aspirations, they will do such. That's where we're at. And if you don't know, now you know. Because that's what the Steelers-Ravens rivalry is to a lot of people. You have to understand, the Steelers we respect each other. We do not like each other. And if you watch the last time we played, they knocked out Tyler. Go back and watch last game. Look what they did to Tyler Huntley. They were trying to knock his block off. So you take that game, you make it colder, later on at night, and for everybody to see, with the only person or the only people worrying about playoff implications at that point are us. Because guess what? We're in the playoffs. So now the Steelers are saying, how can we make it as rough for you as possible? I'm not looking forward to this game. We're injury prone. Like, yo. Like, yo, people's looking at me like, yo, Nitro, but this is what football's about. No. No. I told y'all this. You can call me whatever you like. I want the path of least resistance. The Steelers do not afford us that. They do not afford us that. The Steelers can play like crap for 5 weeks straight. But when it comes to them playing Baltimore, everybody turns into a Hall of Famer. The only one that you don't have to worry about turning into a Hall of Famer is their quarterback. That's the only person. Everybody else, Hall of Fame all of a sudden. All the receivers can catch. All the running backs can run. All the DBs don't drop picks. All the linebackers can tackle, tackles, sack, everything. Listen, I'm not looking forward to this game at all. I was hoping that it would have been a warmer game. We get the W, just get out of there. At this point, we're not scoring a lot of points, right? And you could call a lot of it self-inflicted, but it's still, the fact remains the same. We're not scoring a lot of points, so I'm not trying to see this team being put in any losing situations. So what do? You up the ante of the game because now it's for everybody to see, right? And on top of it being for everyone to see, it's going to be at late night where it's going to be freezing cold. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, it's at Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's at Pittsburgh, right? Hold on, no. No, it's at M&T. It's at home. It's at home. It is home. It says M&T Bank Stadium. I actually thought that it was gonna. I thought the last time we played it was we were at home. We had 2 home games versus them, but whatever. Neither here nor there. At M&T Bank, it don't matter. It's going to be cold there. It's going to be freezing there. I'm telling y'all this. Listen. Y'all think I'm joking. I'm going to go to weather, right? Hey, if I go to weather right now and I look up and I say Baltimore, during Sunday, I put money on it's going to be well below 20 degrees. I know it's going to be. That's just the way it goes. That's the way this goes. Hold on, let me make sure I check because I know how they be. Right? Let's see. Nah, see, it's not letting me bring it up. But whatever, look. It still remains the same. I'm not looking to be there during that time to have our players put out there for, extra hits. Hits hurt harder in the cold. That's a fact. Everybody, matter of fact, Roquan was even saying that when it's cold, people don't like to get hit because they're already freezing. And look, I know people are going to say, well, you hate old school football. No, I don't. I just realize and recognize where our team is right now. Think about all the players that are out right now. Think about it. We can ill afford to lose any more. Lamar's already out, right? JK's on a pitch count. Gus is on a pitch count. Then you have who? Our wide receivers, Bateman and Duve out. Okay, fine. Oh, yeah. We can't afford to lose no offensive linemen in this game. And one didn't play last week. We can't afford to lose none of our offensive linemen. And think about it. Marcus Peters out. Calais Campbell out. Like, these are the players. Like, this means something. I'm looking at this saying, man, the Steelers, the last time we were playing the Steelers, think about it. They were going low with a lot of our guys. They looked like they were trying to knock them out of the game. So now the Steelers have nothing more to play for than to painfully remind Baltimore that no matter how many games that they have or win, they're going to make it as painful and excruciating as possible. Trust me, Tomlin can get his team up for that. Oh, guys, we're not making the playoffs this year. But we can make sure that Baltimore doesn't have a good road to the Super Bowl. Look, and here's another thing. We need a lot of things to go in our favor to make it to the Super Bowl. We have to get healthy. We have to call games better. And Lamar Jackson has to be healthy. And we have to win our division. I think winning the division is going to play a major part because I think one of those three big teams, the three big teams in the AFC are Kansas City, Bengals right now, and Bills. One of those, I promise y'all, one of those teams are getting knocked out first week. Listen, one of them are going to get, between the Bills and the Chiefs are going to get first bye, right? Only one team gets a bye. It's looking more and more like it's going to be the Bills. If Kansas City gets knocked out early, we could beat the Bills in cold weather. I'll say that right now. Running the ball too, we could beat them. The Bengals, we've already proven we could beat them. We've proven that we could beat them when we're healthy. Operative word, healthy. So, once again, I'm not looking for us to take unnecessary hits and destruction to our team based on people's, past, love of a rivalry. No. I'm not about the past. I'm about the present right now. Hey, you can like that and talk about it when the season's over. But that's where I stand on it. I'm looking at so much of the deficiencies on this team. So many deficiencies when it comes to coaching, wide receivers, poor pass pro, stuff like that. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, and fourth quarter blunders by the defense. And with all of that stuff, we still have an opportunity to make a run. Some people don't believe that we do. Yes, we do. The weather's getting worse. Running the ball is going to be at a premium because that's what everyone's going to have to do to win. The problem is that, and that works to our favor. But it only works to our favor if we use common sense. Because the Bills don't run the ball that effectively without Josh Allen. And I promise you this. Roquan hitting Josh Allen a couple times will stop him from running the ball a couple times. He's going to be like, bro, I got to throw. We've already seen that he's not in inclement weather. He could throw the ball and do it well, but he's not like, oh my God, he's bombs away. The only quarterback we've seen that during inclement weather that goes bombs away no matter who's there is Patrick Mahomes. That's been the only quarterback. Every other quarterback, it's run the ball. Because technically, Andy Reid sets it up that the screen plays and the short throws behind the line of scrimmage are like extended run plays. That's how he sets up his offense. So that's the only quarterback I'm worried about in the cold. All the other ones, I'm like, okay, let's see. I'm somewhat worried about Joe Burrow, too, because he has yak monsters and, Chase. But Chase is still, worried about that injury. He's still nursing an injury, and so is T. Higgins. So, yeah, and now they lost their right tackle. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just a whole different ball game now. Right now, this is a war of attrition. This is a war about who can stay the most healthy at the end of January. It is what it is. And I promise you, the top 4 teams, out of them, 3 of them will at least be 3 of the top healthy teams left in the playoff battle. And if we can be one of those teams, we have a shot. Because as long as you have a weapon, a playmaker, an absolute monster at QB like we have in Lamar Jackson, anything is possible. Wouldn't it be something? Wouldn't it? Pulling out after all the problems this season and Lamar coming back and winning a Super Bowl for the Baltimore Ravens. With everything that they've said, all the deficiencies, all the lack of weapons, and he still comes back to win a title. Boy, how did you all say that? Boy, I'll tell you what, it would be a crazy summer. But that's all I'm going to say to now. But that was another episode of the Wunderkind Show. You guys can be anywhere else in the world, but you hear me, I appreciate that. Once again, I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas, a safe Christmas. Sorry for the late video. This has been, as you know, the holidays are hectic, and it's hectic for even me. But thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys do, or if this is the first time you're watching the show, please do remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already. It helps wonders. And if you want to go even further with your help, right, there is the Cash App for donations for the Wunderkind Show. Money sign, the Wunderkind Show. QR code right there at the bottom of the screen if you would like to donate to help it grow even further. So once again, it's the Wunderkind Show. This is your boy Nitro signing off, and you guys know my slogan. Peace and happy holidays. Yeah!